I think that in the future, we'll have potato chips that you can download with your eyeballs. Welcome to this. Welcome to the Scarlet Wolf podcast, everybody. This is Scarlet R, as always, with my co-host Brown Wolf. Say hi, Brown Wolf.
Howdy.
And we're here to give you all the nerd news you need to know. Oh shit, that's someone else's catchphrase, isn't it? Isn't that like?
Not that I know of, but I'm sure someone's done it.
It's too good to be mine. So.
So it's been a while since we've recorded.
Yeah.
I guess what's been going on?
Just more of the usual. Living in a commune means you have to work with a lot of different people and working with their strengths and their weaknesses and communication and all that. So, there's just been a lot of stuff in the day-to-day. A lot that, might be too personal to talk about, but overall,
that's fair.
It's been a really good few months for me here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens after I'm done here. So.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, what's up with you?
Not too much. I think we discussed last time. I've since switched jobs, doing something a little outside the culinary field. So that's been going pretty good. It's warehouse work. It's not anything too interesting to discuss on here, but it's been giving me a lot more free time.
Oh, really? I didn't realize it was getting you more free time. That's so good to hear.
Yeah, it's so basically I've traded, the normal 5 to 9 for 10-hour shifts, but the way that works out, I still get my 40, which is full time here. And but I only have to work 4 days, so I get a 3-day weekend basically every week.
That's really awesome.
So yeah, and it's pretty easy work. It's just I guess I won't say the company just in case, but basically for like a department store, I basically in their warehouse, I pick perfumes and stuff and all that, and just bringing it in. They pack it and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I make bath bombs occasionally, so I don't know if I mentioned that on the podcast before or not, but that's what I do.
I don't know. I don't recall that.
Oh yeah, that's what I do now.
Yeah, there's so much weird beauty products. So many weird things. I've seen a couple bath bombs, but I don't know the first thing of makeup, so half the time I pick this stuff and I have no idea what the heck it is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So
there was one thing, it was this little thing shaped like a banana, and it said it was for sleeping, and I have no idea what the heck it was. It's like a banana pouch.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that was for either.
Yeah, I can't really take pictures of the stuff there because they're not allowed to have our phones on us, but there's some goofy stuff. Yeah. So you want to get into what we've been watching, playing?
Yeah, let's take care of that real quick.
Okay.
So there's a new season of Higurashi, and I've been watching as much of that as I can.
You're gonna have to remind me what that's about. I've heard that name, but
Higurashi.
It's not coming to me.
Higurashi is that anime about the group of teenagers in a obscure Japanese town who try and spend their summer, alive, but usually end up dying. So, they're also basically every few episodes the story resets, and then you get to see like an ending, and then it just resets back to the beginning of the summer.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like horror Groundhog's Day.
Yeah, that's like that one. I can't remember.
But most of the kids don't remember it. Only one person remembers it.
Yeah. So in between that Sword Honor Line and that what do they call it,
Konosuba.
Konosuba, or the more comedy oriented version of that video game one. Yeah. So that concept, the isekai. I remember there was like in between those two there was another popular one where the whole thing was it was a video game, but the guy felt it every time he died, and he kept dying horribly. But I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one's called either, but I have heard of it.
Yeah.
But this show was back like almost 20 years ago now, I think. Let me look up when it was first airing. Higurashi air date. Useless. Google, you're killing me. It's giving me the modern Higurashi air dates, which are not what I need. Oh well, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, okay, it came out in 2006.
Oh dang.
So not 20 years ago, but a while ago.
Yeah. I know there's a lot of continuations of animes going on right now. I know Inuyasha has a thing going on. It's like the Descendants or something. His kids.
Really?
Oh yeah. Him and the girl. I'm terrible with names. But you know his main love interest.
Kagome.
Yeah, their daughter and son, I think.
Aw, that's really cute.
Yeah.
Good reason to finish Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's Inuyasha. There's like 800 episodes or something like that.
Yeah. Well, heck, they're bringing back Bleach.
They're bringing back Bleach?
Yep. They're bringing back Bleach. I think both in manga and anime form.
I wonder why. I wonder... Well, I mean, the reason is money, but I wonder, like... what plot reason there's gonna be there.
I know the creator... The little bit I know about it, the creator, he was kind of forced to finish it. Like, in Shonen Jump. I'm sourcing this from Weekly Manga Recap, but I think he was forced to finish it. He didn't like how it ended, so I think he's coming back to it.
Gotcha.
But I haven't watched... I've never even finished the Bleach anime. I don't read manga, really. So
Yeah, well, Bleach is another one of those anime that's extremely hard to finish because it's so long and there's so much filler.
The filler.
Like,
so,
there are...
Yeah,
there are entire arcs in that show that you can skip, and it doesn't matter.
Okay, so I remember when I quit watching Bleach, because I didn't, this was, streaming was around, you know, but I wasn't really doing it. I was watching it on Toonami. And...
God bless you.
Yeah. And the thing with the Toonami run was, I can't tell you what arc it is. I will do my best to describe it. But basically, the Soul Society had gone, oh god, I can't remember what it's called, where the Hollows are, basically their domain. And they were having an all-out war with one of the Soul Reapers that betrayed them. And it was extremely compelling, and I was loving it. And then all of a sudden, hey, we're just going to do a bunch of beach episodes. like 20
Yeah, that's
each
Bleach.
episodes in a row, and I eventually gave up because I really wanted to. They even ended, I remember, on like a cliffhanger about like God, I can't remember the girl with the one hollow with green hair, but it's been
Yeah,
a
I
while.
don't know Bleach that well.
Yeah, it's been a
It
long
was
time.
never really. It was my little brother's series, but I did have this one really vivid dream where I was one of the Soul Reapers or whatever they call them.
Yeah, yeah. I used to be. It was one of
That was
the.
pretty.
Yeah, it's one of the first anime that I really got into. But then again, I watched.
Really?
Yeah, because all of my animes really came from Toonami until what was the first one I decided to not wait around for Toonami? One Punch Man.
One Punch Man is legendary. The first season, at least.
I've never watched the
Have
second
you seen
season.
this? Yeah, it's skippable. At least from what I heard. I haven't seen it myself, but I heard that it's just not as good.
Yeah, yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most of my stuff came on there. The first anime I ever really loved it was when I was actually a kid, but I didn't even realize it was
Mm.
anime. That was G Gundam.
Gotcha. Which one was that? Gundam, like what was the thing that
I
sets
think
it
in
apart from
Japan
all
it's
the other
called God
Gundams?
Gundam, but that one,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I love that one. It's well remembered, but and I've tried getting into other Gundams, but unfortunately, G Gundam is this weird experimental AU they did where it's not about war and all that. I mean, it's a
Oh.
little bit about war, but it's more about the basic plot is the countries of the world all have one Gundam, like one extremely powerful Gundam they make, and then they have a globe-trotting competition where they all just fight them using martial arts. They don't even really use guns. I mean, they use weapons, but it's mostly like melee.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. Now, I've tried getting into it, but it's a little kiddie. I heard Build Fighters is a lot like that, but I've watched a couple of Build Fighters. It's all right, but it's a little more kiddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. Speaking of Kitty, I was just watching Animaniacs before I got on here.
Oh, you finally watched it.
Yeah, I did. I'm on episode 7 right now. Uh, I actually really like the show. It's just that I don't know, there's also a lot of gross out humor, so that turns me off on it a little bit. I don't remember as much gross out humor in the original show. I think that's something relatively
Eh,
new.
yeah, yeah. I don't care for gross out humor too. That's my big issue whenever I see like modern SpongeBob clips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly. It's been a little bit since I watched anime. I can't remember exactly what the gross out bits in Animaniacs are, but I know there was a couple.
There was one part where the do you remember the dog napping on the train?
Oh yeah, okay. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that was nasty.
I thought maybe you were talking about the cute episode. If you're up there yet.
Oh god, I wasn't even going. I think I blocked that out. I think I yeah, that episode.
Yeah. So, what do you think about like Pinky and the Brain?
Uh I think that they brought them back in a really good way. It feels like just more of their show. Uh like the Warners, I feel like have changed and updated, but Pinky and the Brain is like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It feels kind of timeless almost.
Yeah, I almost.
Even though they've clearly tried to update it in a few ways,
Yeah.
but
I feel almost they wanted to make just the Pinky and the Brain show.
Yeah, maybe they did, and then they just had to slap the Animaniacs on top of it.
Yeah. Do you miss
Wasn't
the
Pinky and the
other
Brain like
characters?
more popular?
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
I was gonna ask if you missed the other characters.
Yeah, I do. I always liked the variety show feeling of the original Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Like, just a really big array of characters, so you were never really sure what you were going to get.
Yeah.
And I really liked the musical episodes from Animaniacs too, so I miss those.
Yeah, they have some good music numbers, I think, in the new Animaniacs. You probably heard.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, you probably heard the
I
reboot
just
one, right?
the reboot one.
Yeah, I think it's in the first one. They're singing about reboots.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was such a good song. I can't remember any of the lyrics, but it made me laugh a few times.
Yeah. There's one way later. I don't think you'll be there yet. But there's one where I think Dot tries to sing every female first lady. You know, just every first lady.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
I'll always miss the one Yako did in the original, which was all the countries. That one's a classic.
Yeah, I always liked Wacko's the Capital song.
I don't remember that one. He sings like all the capitals of the world then?
No, it's all the capitals of the states in the United States.
Okay. So basically the same thing, but
it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So did you get to the episode yet where you find out what happened to the other characters? Because I did love that.
Yeah. That was so fucked up. Oh man, I still can't believe they did that.
Yeah.
I mean, they redeemed it in the end by showing, like, oh, all the characters are actually okay. But for a good, like, most of the episode, you're like, my god, they actually did it. They killed off all of the other characters.
I know.
Like, and it's not even implied. Like, they just straight up show you their mounted heads on the walls.
Yeah. And the twist with the villain
Poor
was
Slappy.
Really funny. Yeah.
Yeah, the twist was really good too. I won't ruin that part.
Yeah, I won't either, but that was pretty funny.
Yeah. So yeah, if you liked the first Animaniacs, I definitely suggest this new Animaniacs. It's pretty much just more of the same in a different packaging. Like, the performances feel authentic, like authentically them. The writing feels like it's more of the same people writing, because I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. But beware the gross out humor. It's just something you kind of have to do with modern cartoons in America.
Oh, yeah.
Although, I mean, anime has its fair share of gross out stuff, too. Did you know Naruto had an entire short film dedicated to him trying to find a bathroom?
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
it was the one that played... It played before the first movie. The first Naruto movie.
Yeah. I'm interested to see, since they're, sort of related, and there should be a Tiny Toons reboot coming out next year.
Really? Oh, coming to HBO Max. That's too bad. I won't be able to watch it then.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that Animaniacs is still on Hulu.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah. I guarantee they have some kind of weird contract because I guarantee that they do not like having the Warner Brothers on a competing platform.
Yeah, it must be some really nice contract too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So anything?
Anyway, what games have you been playing?
Um, games. Trying to think. I'm getting. Did I mention I played Revelations last time? The Resident Evil Revelations.
I don't think you did. I don't remember you saying that.
Yeah.
But you've made more progress on it if you did.
Oh, I beat that a while ago.
Oh, nice. I didn't know you beat it.
Yeah, I beat the first one. The second one's actually coming in the mail in a few days. Yeah, but I really like that. I'm not the typical Resident Evil fan. I came in on 7,
Mm-hmm.
and then 2, and then I think Squid Cap on the Discord recommended it because I really love, and there's a couple movies with it. I really like a haunted or infected like cruise ship. I really like that
Oh,
scenario.
yeah?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds dope.
there's a really bad movie, but I'm nostalgic for it because my mom used to always show me these really bad horror films when I was a kid. They were all cheesy. It's called Ghost Ship.
Yeah, I always wanted to see that one.
It's really bad, but it's good time. It's one of those corny horror films.
Isn't that the one that opens up with everybody getting bisected?
Yeah, there's like a wire and it cuts through everyone except one little girl.
Yeah, because it goes over her head.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, pretty fucked up. Really great opening to a film, though, gotta say.
yeah. So yeah, the Revelations is pretty good. It's very clear that it started life as a 3DS game. They did not do much to change it, unfortunately.
Oh, that's too bad.
Well, it functions pretty well. I like the inventory, and I like the gunplay. It's a little more arcadey. I was a little worried about going back to an older Resident Evil game because I didn't like the controls on those.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you've played any of the originals.
um, so when I was really young, like maybe 10, 12, 13, I rented RE4, but I never played a game.
Nice.
Yeah, but I never played a game like that before. So the controls frustrated me, and I kind of got stuck, and it was a Blockbuster rental, so I never got through much of it.
That's too bad. RE4 is a really great game, though.
Yeah. And then when
Maybe we should do a stream sometime where I'm playing the Resident Evil game and you're watching and we're both commenting.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
So when it came to the other two games after that, the RE5 and RE6, I always heard really bad things about them, so I just stayed away until 7, because 7 looked really cool.
Yeah.
Also, I've unfortunately seen every Resident Evil movie.
Oh, you poor thing. Yeah, I've seen a few of them too, but not all of them.
Well,
did you like them?
No, I'll explain. My mom. So my mom, this I hate to blow her up, but my mom absolutely loves those movies. She always tells me that Alice, which is the main characters of those movies, she never appears in the games.
Right.
Is to her what Spider-Man is to me, like her superhero.
Aww. That's so great.
Yeah, but God, those movies are bad. Um, they make no sense if you watch them back to back here. And now that I've played the game
Yeah,
and understand some of the characters, it's like, holy crap, they did the characters dirty in the movie.
it's true. They really did. Like, I mean, there's plenty of people who argue that the Resident Evil movies work by themselves as their own thing. But as far as adaptations are concerned, they didn't really get the heart of the series, I don't think.
Yeah, no, they're too jury, I think, actually, is the issue. Because I will say, for Revelations compared to 7, because I know 2 was a little more goofy, but I would say the plot in Revelations is a little how to put that? It's not. It's like over the top. It's the craziness of
Yeah,
Resident Evil.
it's cheesy.
Yeah. But my favorite.
But, I mean, that's kind of what you go to that series for.
Yeah, my favorite thing about that game that kept making me laugh is they don't understand the difference between what a sister ship is and a completely identical ship is.
I don't know what the difference is between that either, so.
A sister ship
Explain?
just means it was a ship that is built and it's like built in the same kind of fleet.
Okay.
So it has the same design elements. It's like a hotel, you know, it's like a Hilton. 2 Hiltons are similar, but they're not exactly the same.
Right.
But in Resident Evil, there's 3 ships, and they're directly the same. They're directly the same, like down to the smallest detail.
Oh.
But the thing is, okay, if they were new ships, I could see it. But these ships have been in this ocean since the 70s, I think they say. It's like 2010-ish. They've been remodeled. They've been, they were decommissioned for a little while. They've been used forever. They are exactly the same, and it happens like 4 times in the game that they keep going to the wrong ship to try to save the people you're playing as.
Huh?
It's hilarious. And also, no one seems to know, these ships are also supposed to be like the crown jewel and like have all this history and stuff. But no one seems to know anything about them until you get on the ship. There's like no record of them for these like super famous ships. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Weird writing choices, but that is part of Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. I think it's just because it's episodic. Because that's another weird thing with it. I actually didn't mind it too much, but I guess when they came back out in the day, they would release them in chunks, like a Telltale game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you'll beat a chapter, and then it'll give you, like, previously on, like an X-Men, you know?
Yeah.
And actually, I actually kind of enjoy it. It makes it feel like you're watching a cheesy, like, sci-fi show or something.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the plot gets kind of ridiculous. The other thing I love is they have these 2 characters. I won't say who it is, even though it's an old game, and I don't think they've been in any of their games. But they have these moments where they clearly were supposed to be killed off, but they were just too afraid to do it, so they just show up in the next episode.
Oh.
Like, there's one dude, there's no way that he could have survived. It's really clear that they didn't want to kill him off. Maybe the fans liked him. Maybe they just thought people would be upset. But there's literally this, it's like one of the final, like, almost to the last boss. This one dude sacrifices himself and falls into, as he's hanging onto the side, they try to pull him up, he can't, he lets go, and he falls into the fire. And then the next episode, he fell down one of the compartments and another character finds him. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, I agree.
Um, so that's pretty much that. I'm getting the second game, though I know it doesn't have much to do with this one. The design was pretty cool though. The other thing I was playing was Bug Snacks. You heard of that?
Yeah, I did. Didn't that game like turn out to be like secretly terrifying or something?
Oh, okay. You did hear about it. It's not terrifying. It's just creepy.
Okay. That sounds right up my alley.
Okay, so first I have to preference this because I know a lot of our listenership comes from, the Dice Funk Discord. Bug
Right.
Snacks is the
Hey
closest
guys.
thing that exists to a Dice Funk video game, and I think ever will.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. So
That makes me want to play it a lot.
I would highly recommend it. It's only like $20. I think it's only digital right now. I know they're releasing a physical eventually. Yeah.
Mm.
The gameplay is pretty simple. I'm trying to think what it's most like because I've never played a game much like that. I've heard it's kind of like Snap if you can catch the Pokemon as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll try to. This is such a weird plot. I'm gonna try my best to describe it.
Okay, let's see what you
So
can do.
there's. So you're part of this race of sentient Muppet people. I'm gonna say. Most are walruses or seals, I think. Okay, so anyway, you're a reporter, and this famous explorer sends you this video, like an old film reel, and they're asking you to come to this uncharted island. It's called Shark Tooth or Bug's Tooth Island, I think. Everything has a weird
Mm-hmm.
punny name in it.
Right.
So you get there, you get knocked out, you find one of the villagers, and you find out that the explorer that you came to interview has gone missing, and the little settlement you built, full of all these people, all went their separate ways
Oh.
because she was the only one able to catch the only food source on the island, which are
Oh
bug
God.
snacks. Bug snacks are sentient food. And we aren't talking like
Mm-hmm.
just strawberries or, lettuce or anything. We're talking like hamburgers with fry legs and eyes
Huh.
and French fry spiders, soda
That sounds
cans.
hilarious.
Yeah. So throughout, you're trying to basically you go throughout the lands catching bug snacks for these people, trying to get them to come back to the village, trying to figure out what happened to the explorer and her girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
The character writing is so amazing. It's goofy, but once you start getting with all these characters, they have such relatable. That's where the dice function comes from. They're goofballs,
Mm-hmm.
but they're got all these relatable, deep problems. Honestly, that you find out about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're also discovering like the mystery of this island and these bug snacks. Because again, no other food grows on the island. You can't
Mm-hmm.
cook bug snacks; they just turn into weird goo. If you eat bug snacks, you become part bug snack. You can actually feed the residents different bug snacks, and they'll start to change. Like their hand will turn into like a lollipop or something. Well, there, did that
Right.
scare you?
Wait, what's scary?
Sorry?
What did you say?
Oh, I said you could feed them bug snacks and they turn into like like their limbs and stuff turn into like lollipops or whatever food it is.
Oh, God. Weird.
It is
That's,
so weird, but it's such a
yeah.
fun and like enjoyable and so well written game. I highly recommend it to everyone.
I'll have to take a look.
Yeah, actually, it was Cosmonon who recommended it to me.
Really? Yeah,
Yeah,
I was looking into getting that game for a long time, but I never really got the opportunity to.
yeah, I would highly recommend it. It's only $20, and again, if you like Dice Monk, you'll like this game.
Yeah, definitely. It sounds like yeah.
Yeah. Let me think. So, as far as like TV and like stuff I've been watching, not too much different. I guess the biggest thing is
Oh,
WandaVision.
I was gonna cover the games I've been playing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. So right now the biggest thing I've been playing is Elder Scrolls Online. Since I have that PlayStation Now subscription, you can just boot up Elder Scrolls Online on it, and it just works. So, made a character. I made a rogue type person. Khajiit always. Uh, and it was really good, actually. It plays pretty much just like all the other Elder Scrolls games, except there happens to be a lot of other people running around. Uh, and also people keep killing your monsters, which is frustrating. Like, I saw a ton of people waiting around for a monster to spawn in the tutorial area, and I don't know. I I hope that it doesn't get too grindy later on because right now it's very quest heavy, which I like. Um, right now, I have just escaped from Molag Bal's prison of Cold Harbor. Do you know anything about the Elder Scrolls, Brown Wolf?
Only Skyrim.
Okay. Did you ever meet Molag Bal in Skyrim?
Again, bad with names. The name sounds familiar. Um,
Uh,
Madness God.
no, that's Sheogorath.
Okay.
Molag Bal is like the god of schemes and the Daedric prince of domination and
Oh, okay. I
enslavement.
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He's also like the most problematic god in the Tamriel pantheon. Because he's also known as the king of rape.
Oh.
So he's a bad guy. Yeah. Uh, and in this game, you start out in his province, in his section of Oblivion, which is called Cold Harbor. And it's not a fun place to be. You're a soul shriven, which means that you were killed in the mortal plane, and then Molag Bal took what was left of your soul, and then trapped that in Cold Harbor. So not only are you dead, you also don't have your abilities that you had in life, or anything that you had in life. So you're starting over from zero, which makes sense because it's a new video game. But I like that the writing and that you can have your character be literally anyone you want, and it still works with the story.
Yeah. I like.
Uh,
I always like that with Bethesda games. That's why I don't like Fallout 4.
yeah, I don't care for Fallout 4 as much either. It's still, like, if you spend money on it, you probably won't be bored, but there's better Fallout games.
Yeah.
There's At least as far as the story and characters are concerned. And the atmosphere, too. I felt like the atmosphere in Fallout 4 was a lot different from the others. More action movie-like instead of, the Fallout atmosphere, which I can't really describe at the moment.
Yeah. The biggest thing with me with the Fallout 4, and not to go on a sidetrack, was just I hate to say that too. It's your character voice acting every line, because that's impressive. But I don't know.
Yeah, impressive.
There's just something about just reading it and having it in your head how it sounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like you expand those games by having more dialogue, not less. And when you have voice dialogue, you have less dialogue. So,
Yeah.
unless you're a visual novel, then you're all dialogue, I guess.
Yeah.
Did you ever play, do you like visual novels at all?
I don't think I ever played one, so I don't know. I've watched a lot of Let's
Oh,
Plays of them.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty much playing one because, I mean, you don't usually have much choice in what happens.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Steins Gate?
No. I'm gonna be the ones I've watched are the goofy ones. So
Oh, like what?
Honey Pop, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's more of a puzzle game than a visual novel, but yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of them are from Dodger. She was a YouTuber and mostly does Twitch now. There was that one where you were dating anime girls who were tanks. I don't know if you ever heard of that.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I've heard of it, but I don't remember what it's called, and I never tried it.
And then there was a really funny one. I think it was meant to be a serious one. But she did one that was with Krendor, which is another guy I really like. He does mostly WoW content. But it's called Backstage
What's wild
Pass.
content? What's wild content?
Wow. Oh, wow. WOWM. World
Oh,
of Warcraft.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not into World of Warcraft, but he does like a lot of podcasts with some other stuff people I watch, and he's just pretty funny.
Yeah. I never really got into World of Warcraft. I tried with one person who turned out to not be a good person.
Yeah.
So the taste of WoW is kind of tainted for me by that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I never got into it. Me and my cousins would around that we tried it once or twice, but we were still playing RuneScape. Yeah.
I miss RuneScape.
There's some I haven't checked it out. There's some version of it that they brought back. I've seen ads for it.
I think I also just miss the days when I played RuneScape. Maybe I have more nostalgia for that time than anything.
Yeah. I get that way with some stuff too. I'd like to go back to Skyrim and have all that time to complete everything like I did. But I don't think I have the time to do it anymore, and also I don't know if it's on PlayStation 4. I'm sure it is. They've re-released it on everything.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know it's not on PlayStation Now, which sucks.
Oh yeah. I won't go into it because I only played a little bit of it, and I before canceling the subscription. But I actually gave Fallout New Vegas a second try.
Really?
Yeah, because I was looking for something to play, and I found Now, and I found it works with the internet I have out here, so I tried it. And yeah, it's pretty good. I know the first time I figured out what I did wrong.
What
Well,
did you do wrong?
The first time I played it, I didn't kind of start doing like all the the stuff in the town first and like going to the little outskirts. I headed straight to the strip.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very difficult. And then I wasn't really, I'm sure I've heard about it, but I wasn't really used to that system of, certain groups will ally with you and certain groups will not like you and all that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I had, unfortunately, peeved off both, what are the two factions? The New California Republic and Caesar's Legion, which made the game
Oh, you pissed off
extremely
both of them?
difficult. So I think I did beat it actually, even when I played it first, but I beat it way sooner because I joined the Kings. I think they're called. They're like Elvis impersonators.
Yeah, the Elvis impersonators, right?
Yeah.
Did you do the dog quest where you get the dog a brain?
Yeah, I remember that. I did that back in the day.
Nice.
So yeah, this one, I just went a little slower with it. It was pretty good. I'm debating whether to get now or not. I think it's worth it, but I have so many other subscriptions right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I did a little Googling and I found out that Skyrim is available on PlayStation 4 and it has all the DLC for $30. So,
Maybe someday.
that's cheap. Yeah. I might get it. Except I was going to get Strikers first. So I said on the podcast months ago that I was going to get Strikers when it came out, but then Strikers came out and I got an email from Amazon saying reconfirm your payment, and then I realized, oh, Amazon pre-orders aren't like GameStop pre-orders, because GameStop will take the money right away. Amazon waits until the game comes out to take the money out of your account. So I spent my money thinking I had already spent it on the game. And now I am gameless. So, yeah.
That sucks.
I'm having a grand old time. Yeah. I was really excited for Persona 5 Strikers, too. Or whatever they called it. Phantom Strikers?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like I said, I've never played a Persona game. I was looking at them the other day.
You really should.
Yeah, I was looking at getting 5 the other day. I was gonna pick it up, but there was I don't know why I was at a GameStop, but I haven't been in one in a while. But I was looking for stuff, and I had a copy.
You should pick up Persona 5 Royal if you do pick up Persona 5.
That was the other thing.
That has all the extra content.
They had a bunch of different versions of it. They had Royal. They had one with a female on there, like a female version of the guy on there. I don't know. That was a different one.
No, it's not. There's only Persona 5 and then Persona 5 Royal, and then now there's Persona 5 Strikers, which is the sequel to Persona 5.
Yeah, I think Strikers might be what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I was gonna pick it up, but they had some kind of weird deal where you buy one game, you get two, but I couldn't find a third game I wanted. So. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad.
Yeah, eventually I'll pick it up. Especially now I'm working more steady. Yeah. So you play anything else? Or?
Just my usual. I have kind of a regimen going on because I'm trying to beat the Persona 5 dancing games, but I can't play those games for very long. So I just make sure I play them for short bursts every day. And that gets me my practice in. And I'm slowly getting better at it. I'm on hard mode now. And it's actually really fun. That being said, I also have a hard time recommending the dance games to people just because, like, they're not what I expected, and I don't think they're worth how much that they're charged. So,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah. Um.
Anyway, I'm also trying to get good at fighting games, so I'm playing a lot of Blaze Blue Cross Battle.
Oh,
Do you know what that is?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's the big crossover between Blaze Blue, Persona 4, Under Night and Birth, uh, and then a Ruby, and then some other franchises that they added in later that I don't remember the names of. But I don't know. It's basically anime Smash Brothers, and I'm really enjoying it. Uh, the mechanics in it are pretty simple, and it's easy for anyone to pick up and play. All you need to know is that there's a lot of half circles, so you know where you move the controller stick down and then to the left, and then you hit a button. That sets off like every special move in the game, practically. So you don't have to memorize a lot of crazy combos. Even though there are crazy combos in it, it's not as deep strategically as a lot of other fighting games. But I really like that. I like how casual it is. I like how chaotic it is because it's a tag battle, so sometimes there's 4 people on the screen, sometimes there's only 2. Uh the main characters I play are Ruby, Platinum the Trinity, Ragna the Blood Edge, Rachel Alucard, which is funny because I used to go by the name Rachel. Uh, what what else? What other characters do I play? What happened back there? It sounded like
My,
something fell over.
my cat knocked something over. Yeah.
He's like, I'm not getting attention. I need to
Yeah.
do something about
He's
that.
like that. Um. So again, I don't know anything about Persona, but what's it called now? Castle Super Beast. They were formerly two best friends play. I know they're big Persona fans. Wasn't there? Because they mentioned all the time. Wasn't there a Persona fighting game like way back in the day? Golden.
Yeah, Persona 4 Arena.
Yeah, Arena Golden. I think they always say.
No, there's Persona 4 Arena, and then there's Persona 4 Ultimax, and that's it.
Okay.
Persona 4 Golden is the ultimate edition of Persona 4, kind of like how Royal is the ultimate edition of Persona 5.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
adds a bunch of extra content, and it adds an entire dungeon, so you get like an extra month of social link time too. So it's awesome. Anyway,
Yeah.
you were saying?
Oh no, but I remember when you were talking about that. I remember because they talk about their main things are usually fighting games, so they talk about that Persona fighting game all the time. I think they want them to port it to
Awesome.
PC or something. I know they ported a bunch of the Persona games to the PC or something. They were really excited.
Yeah, they did. I'm hoping they port Arena to the PC as well. It would really inject a lot of life into that game.
Yeah, yeah. When I was younger, that podcast when it was a Super Best Friends Play podcast or something was how I actually discovered a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things, like media wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Have I ever?
When I was a kid, I discovered a lot of my media through that guy with the
Yeah.
glasses.com. Just all the different reviewers on that website.
Have I ever? Are you familiar with JoJo?
Like Bizarre Adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love JoJo. I've seen all of the seasons that they have out right now. Except for the spin-off, which just came out on Netflix, which I need to watch and is really good. I've seen the first episode, and it was very, very good.
Okay, so with that, those guys are like the biggest JoJo fans I know. But when I first
Mm.
started listening to them, they didn't ever like explain what JoJo was in their podcast. They would just reference, and they would also read the manga. They would just reference like things that would
Mm.
happen to it, and it was so
Right.
weird and so like all the characters would be different names and different time periods. I thought it was some kind of fan fiction they had written.
Yeah, it is so weird, right? And it has all the names of the bands and everything. So you think that like, oh, is this like they're a big band mashup? And it is.
Well, yeah, they would go from
But
like one episode where they were like talking about like a bunch of Nazis fighting cars and his hand turning into a squirrel, and then
yep.
they would talk about a man whose power was to have an electrical station tower. I don't remember what that guy's stupid stand was, but
Yeah, his stand was that
his stand was really
it's a
dumb.
big tower.
There's some
Yeah,
dumb stands, but
there
that
are a
was
lot of
really
really dumb
dumb.
stands.
Yeah.
Um,
Where are you at on One Division?
let's see. I've seen. I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode so far.
Yeah,
Me and my
definitely.
roommates have been watching it every time it comes out on Disney Plus. And it's amazing, actually. I was worried that the show would be a big flop because it's such a weird transition to television for Marvel, but I think that they really hit it out of the park with this one. It's so well directed, the acting is done so well, the writing is impeccable. Uh, the way they're using the Marvel properties is very, very good. I don't know. It's just working.
It it definitely has a very creepy atmosphere, which I love.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
I definitely think. One second, let me look up.
Very
Yeah,
surrealist.
hold on, I want to just make sure I got his name right.
Mm.
Paul Benetti, the actor who plays Vision.
Oh
Yeah, I
yeah,
think he's
him.
amazing in that show.
He
Yeah.
is.
I guess we'll just go into spoilers with it, since there's no really way to talk about. But that
That show is basically
yeah,
all
that
spoilers.
one there's one scene in particular I'm thinking of with him that's just great. Um, it's in the
Mm.
80s, 90s episode when they're doing kind of Full House, and
Right.
he's sort of starting to realize the people are under a trance, and Wanda doesn't want to deal with it,
Mm-hmm.
and they start fighting over the credits while the credits are playing. And there's just this one scene. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
that
just this
part was
one scene where he
awesome.
starts levitating and he gets angry and he's also scared and he's doing these like range of emotions and it's brilliant.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And the writing from Wanda has been really
Yeah.
good too. Like her slowly coming to terms with the fact that she might be doing it, might be, and all that. Although in the most recent episode, it was revealed who it actually was.
Yeah. Um she's been really good too. I really like how she's been able to when she's in and out of it change up the accent. I thought
Oh
that was
yeah.
really impressive.
Sorry. Uh, it is really impressive. Changing up accents is really hard to
Yeah.
do.
Oh, I love Darcy and Agent Wu.
Yeah, they're both really great. Darcy's my favorite from the
Yeah,
Thor
definitely.
movies. So
She
I'm really glad they brought her
yeah.
back. And how about that the cameo from the
That was
X-Men?
insane. I was not expecting that.
I was like, what if it's the other Quicksilver once I saw it from the back? And then it happened, and then everyone was like, "What?" And I was blown away. Uh, I really hope it means that she really is dragging in people from alternate universes because that means that X-Men can come into the
Yeah.
MCU
There's
now.
one thing I noticed about
I really want X-Men in the MCU. I want to see Cyclops, want to see Jean, want to see Professor X, want to see Nightcrawler. Just
yeah,
give me,
definitely.
do it.
I actually have a theory about WandaVision anyway. There's something I noticed about Vision in his costume. I could be 100%
Yeah.
wrong, but I swear Vision's costume in all the other Avenger movies was green, red, and gold. But Vision in this show has red, green, silver. So I'm wondering if it's a different Vision or
Really?
like a similar situation to Quicksilver. I'm not 100 on it, but I'm like almost certain that in the Ultron and Civil War he has gold on it. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I can see a picture of him right
Okay.
now when I looked up the actor. He has gold, but I know he has silver in the WandaVision. It's slight. It's like where his cape is.
All right, I'm looking it up. Yeah, he is silver.
Yeah, he's silver. Yeah, I looked it up too. He's silver in WandaVision, but he's gold in like every other Avenger movie.
Um,
I mean, I know he can change his color scheme at will, so that might not be anything, but he also doesn't seem to remember any of that, so.
he looks silver to me in the other
Yeah,
ones.
maybe it's just my eye. I'm not sure.
Like, oh, jeez. Like, that one's from Avengers Infinity War, and he's silver in that one.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like the dress. You know, remember that dress that was like, it's either gold or blue or whatever, and everyone saw different
Yeah,
things.
maybe. I keep wondering if they were gonna bring any other cameos. Yeah. It'd be cool to see Michael Fassbender.
I hope that by the end of WandaVision.
I said
Huh?
I thought I think it'd be cool if we saw Michael Fassbender like as Magneto.
Yeah. They should just bring in all the X-Men at the end. Like, that's how they resolve the crisis. The X-Men come in and solve it for them. Let's just do
Yeah.
that. They were just living in hiding the whole time. It's fine. I just want them.
I'm trying to picture Deadpool like just showing up in the middle of WandaVision. Like how great would it be if there's just like a random panning shot and you just see like Deadpool in his mask and like a bathrobe getting his mail or something, like just in the little background. That'd be hilarious.
hmm
Because they did confirm there is a Deadpool 3 under Marvel. Yep.
Oh, they did?
Hold on. There it is.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah. Is it going to be the first R-rated Marvel
wouldn't
movie?
that be Blade?
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean MCU. I still need to see
it's good.
Blade.
I saw it recently, like a year ago. I haven't seen the
Oh,
sequels, but the
nice.
first one's good.
Mm.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if they brought back
All right.
Wesley Snipes as Blade, like an older one. He's really good in the role.
That would be really cool and a really good way to bring the old Marvel fan
Well, hell,
back.
I heard there. Well, it's a rumor. I'm, they, there's been that rumor going around that both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire in the next Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I heard that too. I
That'd be
really
really
hope it's
fun.
true. Because Into the Spider-Verse was amazing.
Oh man, if they find some way, like there's a little, because I'm assuming it's like multiverse stuff. If there's like just a little scene where he goes like animated and he meets Miles, that'd be really cool. Like just yeah.
Yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, they should just do that. They should just go whole hog if they're gonna go to the multiverse. Just get every like Spider-Man actor they can find.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. Even from like the TV
Yeah, I'm
series
sure
and
like
stuff.
the guy who played the Japanese Spider-Man in the '70s is still around somewhere. I would love to see the '90s Spider-Man because that ended on a cliffhanger, and they're the one, and that's the one that actually kind of invented the
Yeah.
whole Spider-Verse thing.
Well, I mean, wasn't it the comics
No,
that did it
actually,
first?
because I've researched this. The
Really?
Spider-Man cartoon, the '90s one, predates a little bit before they did the
Mm-hmm.
multiverse with Spider-Man, specifically Spider-Verse. I'm not talking like
Oh.
multiverse as far as Marvel. I'm just talking like the whole Spider-Verse thing.
Okay.
Spider-Man. Now the '90s Spider-Man did copy a lot from what's called the Clone Saga.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
but yeah, it predates that a little bit.
Mm. Anything else about WandaVision you
I'm
want to
trying to think.
cover?
The theme songs have been great.
Yeah, they have been. Just everything about that show. It's one of the best shows I've seen in a long time. Mm-hmm. It's amazing that the spoilers didn't get out sooner or get leaked.
Yeah, they went through a lot of effort from what I've been reading behind the scenes. Like I did not. Yeah, like I didn't know this guy was still alive. I hate to say that, but and I've never seen the show, but for the 50 segment, they actually consulted uh, Dick Van Dyke. Yeah, I didn't know he was still alive. I just assumed because I've seen images of the show. I assumed he was old back like in his 40s when that show came out.
Talk
But
like
yeah, he's
this.
apparently still alive, and they hired him as a
Does
consultant
he
for the
use his
first two
cockney?
episodes to get the feel right.
And was there a trace of cockney in uh maybe he learned from I
Yeah,
can't do a cockney accent.
yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna attempt it. It just probably sound like Wallace from Wallace and Gromit, which is not really Cockney. I know that's like Irish or something. Like a very, I was told by someone that's like a very like specific part of
Mhm.
either like England or like Ireland or something that voices. Yeah. I have to say
I
my
can.
favorite song is probably that one from the last one. It's been stuck in my head forever.
My favorite song was the villain song. It was
That's what
her.
I mean from the last episode.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was her the whole time. Or whatever.
Yeah.
I can do a British
And the
accent.
parody of the monsters.
Have you heard my British accent before?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could. Let me see if I can try to do one. I haven't done one since I was a young kid and was trying to do voice acting. Hold on. Quite champion, old friend. That's probably terrible.
I think you lost it at the end. I think you lost the accent there at the end, but
Yeah.
old friend.
Yeah. Yeah. I could always do Russian pretty well though.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. Good enough for Call of
Yeah.
Duty.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
what I used to do with it.
Call of Duty.
Those are long lost, but I used to help do machinimas way back in the day.
Yes, Machinima. It was very. I miss Machinima. I actually recently saw the
Same.
first season of RWBY.
Yeah.
It was after I got.
watched that when it first came out.
It was after I got into Cross Battle because RWBY is in Cross Battle, so I was like, "Oh, I might as well see the show." And then a friend of mine was like, "Oh, I love that show." So then we watched the entire first season in one go with them. So good time. Not a very good show though. I gotta say, like it's really cool that the small group of people came together and made it. And I'm not gonna knock that, but I'm judging it as a show itself, and it's not that great.
Yeah.
The
I
fighting
watched
scenes are really cool though. Like that's all you want from that show, really.
Yeah. I watched the first few episodes because around that time I was a fan of Red versus Blue.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I haven't. Man, I should finish that. I don't even know if they still make that.
Red versus Blue, yeah, they still do.
Really? They're still going?
Yeah, it's still going, so good luck catching up.
Yeah, no, I left off a long time ago. I'm trying to correlate it with whatever the last Halo game was. They were still using the Reach engine when.
I don't even remember which one is Reach. Oh, Halo Reach, duh. So Halo 4, I think? Was that the last one that they used that engine for? I don't know.
Yeah, Halo 4 would have been the last. From what I remember, I don't know where you could take that plot, honestly.
Yeah. It was really crazy. They actually went a lot of places with it. I would say Red vs. Blue is a better show than RWBY, just saying. Like,
Yeah.
RWBY is prettier and it's better packaged, and it's not made from the copyrighted material of a different company, so it's easier to market. But I don't know, I think the writing for Red vs. Blue was way better than RWBY.
Yeah. Well, I'll always remember my favorite joke from Red versus Blue, though.
Yeah?
Yeah. So they're in one of their, I don't remember what they're called. It's a secret facility, and they're getting if you play Halo 3, there's certain power ups you can get, like invisibility, speed, all that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So Jeff is saying to Griff is saying to Simmons he wants to get the invisibility one, and he's saying I'm trying to quote it. He's like, think about it, Simmons. I could take a nap anywhere, and Sarge would never find me.
Hmm.
The invisible nap is the best nap ever.
Yeah.
And then Simmons just simply responds, "No man should have that power."
Yeah.
Also, Sarge was always my favorite character.
Yeah, Sarge was great.
Yeah.
I think my favorite character was the one who turned out to be a robot. The first
God,
one.
what's his name?
Yeah.
Blue. He's a blue team member and he's an AI, right?
Yeah, but he finds that out later. I thought that twist was
Yeah.
done really well. It was the first time I ever encountered that in that trope, and I think they pulled it off really well.
Yeah. I always liked red better than blue.
Red team better than
I
blue
can't
team?
even remember. Yeah. Because the only other than him, the only other person I can remember on blue team is Caboose.
Yeah, that's true. Those are the main two.
I
remember
can't
from
remember
Blue
who
Team
else is
too.
on blue. I know there's more than just Caboose.
Maybe
and
we
that
should
guy.
rewatch that
I
show.
can't.
Do you want to rewatch that show with me?
Oh, there's so much though. And I didn't even
Did you cut
start
out?
from the beginning. Like,
I can't hear you anymore.
oh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
I was like, there's so much. I don't even know if I started from the beginning.
It would still be fun. Come on, join me. You don't have to.
Let me look up how much there is.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'll look up how much there is, and then we'll see about it. Okay, is there any other stuff you want to talk about before we go into the news, like media-wise?
There's 18 seasons.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah. Going up to Halo 5, and then the Unreal Engine. I can't.
Oh, man.
I think I might rewatch the show by myself then.
I'll see how long they are, because I remember them actually being quite lengthy, which is good, but...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll just see.
Yeah. Maybe I'll try to figure out where I started, because I know I didn't start with, like, the first Halo 2, you know what I mean, stuff. I started more around the Halo 3 era.
Oh, wow.
Basically when they were fighting the big, the guy who would wear the white, what's that armor called? He had the grenade launcher, though.
I didn't get that far. I watched Red vs. Blue when it first came out until Season 3, I think. And then I jumped back in during one of the modern ones and then never watched it again. So, very spotty record on my part.
Yeah. Okay, so is there anything else you wanted to talk about with that, or?
No, I think I'm good. I think I've covered everything that I've been doing recently.
Okay, well, we'll get to the news real quick.
Mm-hmm.
We'll start with the first ones, and then we'll get into the PlayStation news.
Okay.
The first one's pretty interesting. The first endangered animal ever. I don't know if it went extinct. Let me look this up. Sorry, should have looked this up before.
Well, the headline is scientists cloned the first U.S. endangered species. So a black-footed ferret was duplicated from the genes of an animal that died more than 30 years ago. So that's really cool.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. I'd love to see what other stuff they start bringing back. I know there's they're trying to bring back the dodo. I know they're trying to bring back the Tasmanian tiger.
That would be awesome. My twin brother was really into Tasmanian tigers. Tasmanian
They're
devils.
so cool.
Yeah, they're very cool.
Yeah. There's some reports that there's still a couple in Australia, like in the very, like, the unexplored parts of the outback.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Okay. The next two are a couple trailers. There's a new Mortal Kombat movie coming out. It looks really, really good.
Are you a big fan of those movies?
I like the first one a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like the second one. I
Mm-hmm.
like the first one. It's cheesy.
Yeah, it is cheesy. I still need to see it.
Yeah, my
I
parents
always
are big Mortal Kombat fans, actually.
I always
They
preferred
used to
Mortal
play the
Kombat
games on their
over.
dates.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they would when they were living in Hawaii when like the 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would take my mom on dates to this local movie theater, and they had a couple of the Mortal Kombat machines in there. Still there?
Yeah, sorry. Uh, looks like it comes out in 2021, so we'll see what
Yeah,
happens.
it looks pretty good. I like that they actually they cast Asian actors in the role.
Yeah, that's nice. Good to have
Yeah,
representation when you're supposed to.
yeah. I will say I did like Lambert as Raiden in the first one. I know it's stupid, but he's really funny as that.
Yeah.
uh,
All right.
the next one is pretty cool. It's Godzilla versus King Kong.
Mm-hmm. I heard that
Uh,
one was really, really good.
yeah, the trailer is amazing. Though
Mm-hmm.
you can obviously tell that this is an American movie
Yeah.
because Japan would never ever. I'm even surprised they let him do like license Godzilla for this because um, Kong just wrecks Godzilla in that trailer.
Yeah, well, that's just the trailer. Maybe the movie's different.
There's a lot of and I can even see it. There's a lot of rumors that it's not actually the real Godzilla. It might be Mecha Godzilla.
Isn't this movie already out?
No, it's coming out.
Okay, then maybe what I saw was just a pre-screening review of it because
It might be.
I saw a movie Bob do
There's
a
other.
video on this and he was like, "Ah, it's so good. This is what we've been waiting for." Blah
Maybe
blah blah.
you saw the. Maybe you saw like Kong Skull Island or the other two Godzilla movies.
Yeah, maybe, but it was specifically about Godzilla and King Kong being amazing in the same movie.
Well, the trailer is really, really good. I would suggest everyone watch it.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's head over to the PlayStation thing.
Yeah. There was just a bunch of announcements here. So, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake is getting a DLC package with Yuffie in it. And there's a bunch of trailers for that. And then Kena Bridge of Spirits will be released on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 on August 24th. Returnal Deep Dive shows more of Housemarque's upcoming PS5 game, which I guess is untitled at the moment, but it looks promising.
Yeah.
Oddworld Soulstorm is coming on April 6th, which is interesting. I never thought I would see the Oddworld games still existing in the modern day, but here we are.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, PlayStation 5 version is showcased. I don't know what that means, but... Oh,
I
okay.
believe that just means that it's a PS5, like it's got some fancier bells and whistles.
Yeah. What interests me most is 3D audio support. Like, what does that mean? I
Huh.
thought stereo was already supposed to be 3D sound, but I guess not.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I guess we'll find out. Uh,
Okay.
and then there's just a bunch of other games coming out.
Yeah. Deathloop, I haven't watched the new trailer for it yet, but I remember seeing that at the last E3, and I really liked that.
What, you're not going to cover the Five Nights at Freddy's security breach?
Oh, I was gonna get to that. So, I don't know if I've ever mentioned it on the podcast. I may have.
Mm.
No, I'm ashamed to admit it. I was a big Five Nights at Freddy fan when I was a teen.
Yeah, I
When they
still
first came
really
out.
like Five Nights at Freddy's, actually. It's not a good franchise, but I don't know. I really enjoy it.
See, I was into the community at the time on Google Plus of all things when that was still
Really?
around. Yeah,
Wow.
but that community got so toxic and so full of the Xbox Live kind of kids when the younger crowd started coming that it kind of ruined it. Not to mention that a lot of the games started becoming really repetitive.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why this one actually looks very interesting to me. It's way more fleshed out than any of the other ones have been. I might actually pick this up.
It's said to be the most ambitious Five Nights at Freddy's game yet. That's a quote from the article. So,
Yeah. I don't ever know what happened to that movie though. There's
there's
so many Go ahead.
last I heard, Scott Cawthon shot down a script for it.
Ah, that sucks. There's so
Yeah.
many because I've seen them on Sci-Fi. There were so many movies that clearly were Five Nights at Freddy's movies that they turned into other things.
Yeah.
None of them are great.
You mean
But there
like
was
the
this
banana
one
splits?
yeah.
Didn't
There's
we
this
cover
one
that show? That movie
yeah,
on this?
that was one of our very first podcasts. I think we covered that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was this one I always remember because I still am. I'm a horror nerd. I like the old 80s and 90s ones where they used to use practical effects.
Yeah, practical effects are bomb. I think we agree
There
on
was
that.
this one dude. There was this one script or movie that they were gonna do, and this guy was designing the animatronic props. They were so cool, but I think it got scrapped or there was some kind of legal issue. I don't know what happened to the props and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, but this looks really cool. I like the designs of the 80s animatronics a lot, especially the wolf one.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. No, it's just that actually, because my favorite animatronic was always Foxy, actually.
Yeah. I think the one that
Yeah.
scared me the most was Bonnie. No, Chica. Holy shit. I forgot about how scary Chica was.
Oh
Her
yeah,
eyes,
when she took
man.
off her beak.
Yeah, when she takes off
But,
her beak and she's just smiling at you.
yeah. Um.
So good. I love those games. Anyway,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
only watched Markiplier play them. I've played the first Five Nights at Freddy's up to night 4, and I just haven't gotten the chance to beat it yet. Uh it's not that hard, but
Yeah.
I don't know. There's only so many jump scares I can take before I get tired.
Yeah. I only paid up to free.
Oh, nice. So you got most of the good ones.
Yeah. There was one that looked actually pretty. I don't own it, any kind of thing to play it, so I can't do it. But
Mhm.
he's changed his name recently. Still there? Sorry, I think my
Yeah,
thing
I'm
went
fine.
weird there for a second. Okay. So He's Dungeoneer Cartoons. That one cat. Some people might know him. He's someone we did a podcast with, but got lost unfortunately, so there's no record of that.
Yeah, that was tragic.
But yeah, he was streaming for a little while, playing some games, and he played that VR Five Nights at Freddy's, which was really good. That actually looked pretty scary, especially with the VR.
Yeah, I can't imagine how scary it would be with the VR. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Unless there's anything else you wanted to talk about.
No, I'm good. I'm excited to see where I end up next month.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Thank you.
I hope everything goes smoothly.
Yeah, things are going pretty smoothly so far.
Okay.
All right. And I'll tell you guys more about my Elder Scrolls exploits later.
Okay. Well, thank you everyone for listening.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yep. And we'll see you again next time.
Sorry I interrupted. I just really wanted to show my gratitude for my listeners. Seriously. It's really gratifying to have people listen to this show, so.
Yeah, this is no problem.
All right. You ready to go?
Yep.
All
Bye, everybody.
See ya.